Okay, so hopefully I can wrap this up or whatever. So, um, my pull-out bed. My pull-out bed. Okay, so I brought this pull-out. Really can't see it very well because I'm always in the dark because the bright lights hurt my eyes, and I'm not trying to set off my epilepsy. I'm not dealing with it. So, the most light you're usually gonna see on me is from my fish tank. I'll show you the fish tank later and explain that later because I'll explain that later. But yeah, fish tank is usually the most light I have in here because I'm not about to have the pressure and the headaches and the. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that for anybody. I'm gonna be in this nice, cool, lighting, dark, and call it a day. So this is my little bit. It probably I don't even think it cost $15. I think it was more like 13 or something, maybe. But we just gonna say 15 because ain't nobody trying to do all that memory record. It ain't that deep over $2. So I got it from Goodwill. It did come with a mattress. I know, super gross. I had to clean it, clean it, clean it, clean it, clean it, leave it out in the sun for the God to cook it and burn it. Clean it, clean it, clean it. My mom let me use her steamer. Clean it, clean it, clean it, clean it, clean it. I do think the people that previously owned it had cats because you know how cats do. Like, how do I know? Because I own like 8 of them. That's also another story for another day. So, that's how it looked on the side. It did not smell like urine, but just in case I sprayed it anyway because I don't trust. So we just had to spray it with all kind of disinfectant. It took me forever to get this to my level of satisfaction, which is really saying something. And then it had to keep drying and drying and drying. It is heavy as a mug, and yeah. So it is not the most comfortable, but luckily I have benign Ehlers Danlos. They just put it like they don't word it that way. I guess when it's benign, they word it like hyper mobility something something. So honestly, it doesn't bother me like as bad as I guess it would bother somebody else. But what is funny though, of course, my kids play too much and they think anything that looks like a bed is like structurally sound. So here they go, bounce, 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 bounce. They done like broke it. And then of course, I guess my brother was sitting down here one day or whatever to like do something. I don't even know what he was doing down here. Like, I don't know. Like, what were you doing? I'm gonna have to ask because I want to know how. What were you doing? Like, I don't know. You know how family just be in your space sometime, being nosy. I think that's what was happening. I'm almost 1,000% sure that's what was happening. You just in my little space, being nosy, or whatever, or just trying to get out of your room and sit in my room for some reason. Cause whatever, I don't know. Family be weird like that. Cause I know when I go see my brother, or when I did go see my brother, I would not be in the guest room. I would be in my brother's room. So I guess it's just a thing. But he is heavier than me. He is 6'2", 240 pounds. On my little Goodwill $15 pull-out couch. What were you thinking? So between my kids, bouncing up and down. My son weighs about probably I don't know like maybe 100 pounds. My daughter was about 40 pounds. So, but that's being still. This is not. So broke right here where I'm sitting. In order to fix it, luckily my mom had an old storage thing that I used to use, like a storage bin container thing that had like a lock on it from when I was in college that I just stored my books in. She, I guess, didn't need it anymore. She wasn't using it, but she just wasn't gonna throw it away. So she gave that to me. I used it to prop up the underneath part of my bed. Hold on, let me show you. Let me see. Where is it at? I don't know if you can see that. It's like black on black. Yeah, you're not gonna see that. It's black on black. You're not gonna see that. There's no way for you to see that on black on black. And then there's like for this part up here, there's actually what is it? It's like some smaller ottoman thing because without it, this part will sink. Because what did my brother do? He did not make sure he in all his 200 and like almost 50 pound self of 6'2" decided to just plop down on this part because when it's like folded up a certain way, it is a couch. But you have to make sure I have the cushion and everything has to be a certain way, right? If I did not put it that way because it's my room, you would not know. So, hold on. Move this, let me see. Can I even, can you see? Ah, it's dark because of course I keep my room dark. Okay. Oh wait, is that? Oh wait, there we go. Can you see that? No, it's too dark. Okay, so under there, even though you cannot see it, is a little small ottoman thing. It's like really small. It was just something that we got from the thrift store, of course, that just held my daughter's toys. It just keeps that from sinking in. So that's what I sleep on. I sleep on a makeshift pull-out couch from Goodwill, and glad about it. It keeps me from having to sleep on the floor because I technically own two. Let me backtrack. So when I started off, I owned one bed, right? I owned one bed. So when I married my husband, technically still married, but married my husband and whatnot, and we were upstairs, he had his own bedroom suite. So I had the one bed for my son when I was pregnant, so no bed for her. Over time, I had bought another bed because husband not very nice. So got me a queen size bed. So these are two beds. My daughter, obviously, playpen, crib, those types of things. So that's what, now keep this in mind. So we have twin, queen, that's the beds. So my daughter would co-sleep with me as she got a little bit older, but she's so freaking independent. So like she's clingy, but she's independent. She wants to be like her brother. She follows him. She talks like him. Her brother means a lot to her. So me being who I am, obviously living with my brother now, keep this in mind also. And my daughter getting bigger, my son getting bigger, like they're kind of big. And my daughter liking to like try to like smother my daughter liking to smother my son. What I ended up doing was, okay, I gave my son the queen bed and I gave my daughter the twin size bed. That way she has a little bit more space. She can kind of have her cute little toys and stuff. She obviously did not need to be in a playpen anymore. That would just be ridiculous. My mother did try to get her a smaller bed, that like kind of taller bed. Still wasn't working. Somehow that girl found a way out of no way. So it just wasn't working. So and also the way it was like to the floor and all this other, it was a few factors that went into it. So I was just like, in the best interest of my child, I was like, okay, bet you have the twin. My daughter gets the twin, my son gets the queen. And it just worked out like that. To be truthful with you, what I was just doing was just sleeping on the floor. I just made a pallet. I'm like, I come from broke. I was in college. I done slept on couches, strangers' houses, all of that, because I was young, super dumb, didn't care. What did it matter? I'm at my friend's place better than my mother's place, because that's what you think at that time. You just trying to have fun. So when you're older, I was older. You think I care? Do you think I care if it means my kids, like, this is a better situation for them? This is what I'm living for, to give them just a little bit better. So if it means I have to sleep on the floor, then I will sleep on the floor. I had a nice pallet. I had a nice little pallet. I liked my pallet. So anyway, so fast forward. I happened to see this. Hold on, get this structure right. Get this line. I happen to see this, my little pull-out couch thing that I now have at the thrift store, and I was like, so now I have that. I put a lot of work in. I cleaned it, whatever, and so now I don't have to sleep on the floor. I'm good with it. I have absolutely no complaints. It is propped up like an old car on some center blocks. I do not care. It is cozy. I have peace of mind. My children have their own beds. My mother is quite extra because back in the day, mind you, now keep this in mind, my son is autism. I've mentioned that before. He's autistic and he used to be way worse. So he like closed in spaces, really closed in spaces. So my mom had actually bought my son a tent, a little bed tent. So she ended up getting, so when I gave my daughter the twin bed, it actually already had the tent. So she's in like a tent bed. And my son, who I gave the queen bed to, ended up, my mom just graduated it and bought him because I found a discount one and then I just reimbursed her later. But she just went ahead and bought it while it was on sale, because better to buy it on sale and I just reimburse her later than, math. So, but yeah, so they're happy. They're happy. And I saw that they're happy. They are happy. And then I'm gonna tell you how good God is on how we got the blankets, because that's how I was able to sleep on the floor. At the time, I did not really have blankets. I had a few sheets and like a couple little blankets that was left when my husband left, but I only had a few, right? Like I only had a few little like thin, like summer blankets. There's a big difference between summer and winter blankets. So if you're sleeping on the floor, a hardwood floor at that, you're gonna need thick blankets. I'm gonna tell you how God did that next, because it's just God just keep working. God just keep working, and I'm just like, I just feel like telling it. So like, next, hold on.